Okay, hello everyone. I'm going to quickly walk you through how to paraphrase a biography for this assignment. You will get a template that looks like this, and it's pretty easy to follow and to fill out. First, you're going to insert your name, the date, September 12th, and I want to know more about Robin Williams. Okay. First instruction, copy and paste the first 3 to 5 paragraphs of the biography text here. Fix any formatting issues and remove any images, links, and then highlight the important details. Okay, well, I'm going to search Robin Williams, so I'm going to explore. You will see some information pops up here about him, but I want his biography, so I'm going to add that to the end. Perfect. And I want to use the one from biography.com. As the instructions say, copy the first 3 to 5 paragraphs. Just for us, I'm going to keep it as the first 3. Now, it is important for you to read this through a few times before you start highlighting important information. Remember, you want to make sure that you understand what it is you are reading. So I have copied this information, and I'm going to paste it into this box. And as I said, you want to fix the formatting. So I will make it all, let's say 12. It'll be easier to read, make sure it's all Arial. This line spacing is kind of wonky, so I want it to be all single spaced. And I want you to add the space and then remove it. See, now it brings it all down. No need to have this heading, so I'm going to remove that. And now we have some good spacing happening. Usually a paragraph has an indent by using the tab button. However, if I hit tab while working in a table, it just creates a new row at the bottom, and I don't want that. So what I will actually do is go up to the top here, and it says increase indent. Then I will go to the second line, hit enter, backspace, and then you have a paragraph. So I will do that again here. Down, enter, backspace, down, enter, backspace. 3 paragraphs. Done. Looks beautiful. Now we need to go through and highlight the important information. After developing his improvisational style as a stand-up comedian, Robin Williams landed his own television show, Mork and Mindy, and moved into leading parts in film with Robert Altman's Popeye. Okay, in this one, improvisational style, that is important information. That kind of tells you more about what his style was. So I'm going to highlight that. And I will also highlight stand-up comedian. That's what he was known for. Oops. Highlight. There we go. Alright, he had his own television show, Mork and Mindy. That is also something that's very interesting and important. Okay, and he moved into leading film parts with Robert Altman. I will leave that because if I were to start highlighting all of his experience, it will become too much. Now remember, if you come across a word that you don't know, you should always define it. So you can right-click on the word, go to Define, and it will tell you exactly what improvisational means. Relating to or characterized by spontaneous performance, especially in music or drama. Okay? And don't forget, you can always go back to the root word, improvise, which also means to create and perform spontaneously or without preparation. So this must tell me that he would do stand-up comedy with very little prep work, which can be very difficult for some people. Now moving on, he played numerous memorable film roles, both comedic and dramatic, and after 3 previous nominations, he won an Academy Award for Best Supporting Actor in Good Will Hunting. Okay. He has had numerous roles, comedic and dramatic, right? So that's kind of important as well. and he has had an Academy Award. We always want to remember the achievements that the person has received, right? On August 11, 2014, the actor was found dead in his home at the age of 63. This is another important thing. We want to have these dates. In biographies, usually we have the death date, if it's applicable, and of course the birth date, which I see is in the next sentence. Actor and comedian Robin McLaurin Williams was born on July 21st, 1951 in Chicago, Illinois. Okay, important, we need to note that. Eventually becoming one of America's funniest performers. Ooh, that sounds very important too. So he was one of America's funniest performers. Next one. Williams attended Claremont Men's College and College of Marin before enrolling at the Juilliard School in New York City. Well, the Juilliard School in New York City sounds very important, so I want to highlight that as well. There he befriended and became roommates with fellow actor Christopher Reeve. Okay, so that's kind of cool. Roommates with fellow actor Christopher Reeve. We'll highlight that as important. Williams later experimented with comedy in San Francisco and Los Angeles, developing a successful stand-up act. Okay. Williams had done work on TV programs like The Richard Pryor Show, Laugh In, and 8 is Enough before becoming more widely known to American audiences as the alien Mork. The character debuted on the series Happy Days before being given his own show, Mork and Mindy. Interesting. So he had his own show called Mork and Mindy. That is an important piece of information as well. Williams co-starred with Pam Dauber in a zany, endearing sitcom which debuted in 1978 and ran for 4 seasons. Okay, here we are. So now we have some important information, which is great. Next stop, copy and paste the important information in jot, note, and subnote form using symbols, images, and cite. Okay, now I'm going to start taking this, putting it into jot notes down below. Okay, now this will take a while, so I'm going to pause the video and do it on my own. Alright, I'm back, and as I was copying and pasting, I noticed that I already have highlighted that he had his own show, so I'm going to remove that because we don't want to be repetitive. So here you see I have all of the information down. What I would do next is I would start trying to organize the information. So based off of everything I have, I know that I have some basic information about him. I have education, things that he did in his early career. There we go. I know we have some stuff about his achievements, and then we also have his death. Okay, what I will do is try to take all of this information and put it into these categories. So I'm going to pause and come back to you. And I'm back. Okay, so I have sorted out my information, and now it says to use symbols, expand information, and images. So what I want to do is Chicago, Illinois. That is a place, so I want to do a quick research about that. So explore. And here we can see where Chicago is at. We can go to Wikipedia. I can click on images to get more insight of what Chicago looks like. For those of you who have never been to Chicago, I love it. It's a very cool place to be at. We might also want to get a map of where Chicago is. You can see it's a pretty big place. So what I might do is, I like the Chicago River. I have been here, taken a boat through here. It's really cool. So maybe I will take that image, or actually I can just insert. And it will load. Let's make it much smaller. So we have that. And it should be hyperlinked. So that way it's already kind of cited. Okay? What I would also do is break this down. So July 21st, that was his birth date. Okay? Chicago, Illinois. I'm going to say this should go in. It's a big city. Robin Williams was born here. Good. Then I would go down to education. Juilliard School in New York City. What information can I find about this? So I'm going to go in, start researching, get some pictures, and I'm sure we can find some more information in here. Okay, you can start looking at Wikipedia if you want, but Wikipedia is not a reliable source. We will learn more about that later. School, New York City. Now, to save time, I have already done some research. I know that it is a performing arts school. I also know that it is difficult. It is difficult to get into this school. Low acceptance rates. And with that being said, Robin Williams must have been really talented if he got into this school. Okay, and roommates with fellow actor Christopher Reeve. So again, this is something that you could go in and search, but since I'm running out of time, I've already done that previously. So Christopher Reeve, I know that is an actor who was famous for playing the role of Superman. Right, early career, I would then go in and start expanding on this information. So making ideas up on the spot, explaining what comedic and dramatic styles are, etc. Here, I would still go in, I would research, try to find more information about Mork and Mindy, what it's like. You can see it's kind of old school. I would Google, find out what an Academy Award is, okay? And then I would expand on his death. Something that I do know, he passed away at home, okay? He was 63, away at the age of 63. He was struggling with mental health concerns, okay? Now, these are things that, again, you can still expand upon, but since I'm running short on time, I'm going to keep pushing forward, all right? As you are doing this, it is also important for you to be citing where your information comes from. So, for example, a lot of this information is here. So I'm going to go into Google and find citation machine, I think. Citationmachine.net. Okay. I'm going to create a citation from a website. I'm going to paste it, search, gathering, blah, blah, blah. Yes, I want to cite. Yes, continue. All right. This is fine. Fine. Complete citation. And this is an APA. We use MLA in English, so we need to change that to follow our guidelines. Uh-oh, I guess I have to redo it again. Nah, nah. Cite, go through. I'm going to pause because I'm running out of time. Alright, I'm back. So I've got my citation, and at the bottom I'm going to paste it in here. Alright, I don't know why it's doing this. We have to change font. There we go. Okay, so you have your information here. Next part of the task, you need to create a paragraph in proper format here.